Welcome to the Augmentation mini lesson as part of our greater lesson on communication and collaboration strategies to increase rigor. And in this lesson, we're going to be talking about Schoology Discussions. A lot of you guys already use Schoology Discussions. You use them for different things around the school, use them with your students. And the reason why I wanted to highlight this is because it's a really easy to use tool that you can integrate in your classroom very easily tomorrow. And it also is something that I think that we could do better as a community to use. Instead of just getting very quick responses from our students, we can get them really thinking in rigorous ways using discussion boards. The big the big thing behind a discussion board is the accountable talk, that you know exactly what your students are saying in these discussions versus a verbal discussion board or verbal discussion in your class. In a verbal discussion, you can monitor what groups of students are saying at a time, but this allows you to have everybody's at the end. So you can go back later on in the day, or as the students are responding, you can go in and you can see all their answers. You can give them immediate feedback off of it, or you can give them feedback later on. And it allows the students to respond to anybody in the class too. A lot of times discussions are limited to elbow partners or table partners, and this allows students to interact with everybody else in the class. So it gives us some definite benefits over in-person discussions. In-person discussions are great too, but this gives us another option to increase rigor. So, discussion boards really start in Schoology with how you ask the question. Make sure that you are clearly outlining your key information, so bolding, underlining, and then always include this statement. Please respond to 2 other posts as well. And I have that highlighted and standing out on its own because that should be an expectation for all discussion boards. I would say that the minority of discussion boards that I've seen in Schoology from Hamilton over the last 2 years has been lacking this statement, and therefore then lacking students' real engagement with each other. They're communicating their ideas. That's awesome when they do a post, but to really collaborate and share in deep and meaningful ways, to really hit those higher levels of rigor, the feedback, the critique, they need to be commenting on each other's and interacting. And you guys are actually the exemplar for this. You guys did an awesome job with this. I gave you guys a discussion board, and you have responded to each other. You have liked each other's comments. You have said things like, I love your examples, right? That's awesome. That's exactly what we want to see in a discussion board. You can, like I said before, turn on grading, and you can have a little grading box here. The best use of grading is that students get a grade for their post and a grade for responding to each other. Again, giving those clear guidelines that a discussion board is a discussion, not just posting. So you can give the students 3 points for their post, 2 points for responding to each other, 5 points for responding to each other, or 5 points for posting, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as they are truly collaborating, giving that critique and feedback to hit those higher levels of leap, but also their own thinking and really push them in their rigor. So that's an easy way to use discussion boards to increase the rigor in a class. If they're used well, they're a super awesome and easy tool that everybody can use almost any day in your class.